50 Cent $2.9 million Connecticut Mega Mansion Tour. Let's talk about 50 Cent's 50,000 square feet house, which boasts 50 plus rooms on the 50 Poplar Hill Drive. Guess the lucky numbers all added up. American rapper, actor, and entrepreneur. Known for his impact in the hip-hop industry, he has been described as a master of nuanced art of lyrical brevity. Platinum-selling albums, movie roles, gunshots, tough childhood, up-and-down moments, and much more. By the name of Curtis James Jackson, the third 50 Cent was born on July 6, 1975 in Queens, New York. He was raised by a single mother in the area of Jamaica. His mother then worked as a drug dealer and died in a fire when Jackson was only 8 years old. And when the mother died, his grandmother took custody of him. He is now one of the most famous names in the world. Childhood and family. The neighborhood where 50 Cent grew up is known for its tough features, trouble with gang brutality. Many other rappers have been born there, including LL Cool J 1968, and the female trio Salt and Pepper. But the story about 50 Cent goes different ways. He was enclosed by violence from the day he was born. His mother Sabrina Jackson gave birth to him at just 15 years old. The only way she made money to take care of him was drug dealing. Choosing that way, Sabrina was killed when her son was 8. It was believed that the reason for her death is that she was in a drug conflict. 50 Cent loved his grandmother, however. She had a hard time taking care of him since she had 9 children. So most of the time 50 Cent was living on his own on the street. I don't like 12 years he was selling crack. And as he told Allison Samuels of Newsweek, he had to protect himself because he did not want to bother his grandmother. I didn't want to ask her for a pair of Air Jordans when I knew she couldn't afford them. So I began working to get my stuff and not stress her out. The bottom line is the obstacles that you choose to overcome are going to determine how great are you, he said, and by the age of 15, 50 Cent already had his first gun. And at 19, he became a great drug dealer making $150,000 a month. He wasn't going to school and he spent most of his teenage days in jail. During that time, he was listening to KRS-One, Rock'em and Run DMC as well as writing his own rhymes. He always wanted to try a music career, but it happened when his son Marcus was born. Then he brought the decision to stop dealing drugs and focus on making music. Success story and awards. This rapper took home all 5 trophies for which he was nominated at the World Music Awards. Overall, 50 Cent has received 86 awards from 130 nominations. When in 10th grade, 50 Cent was seen having a gun and some small packages of cocaine at Andrew Jackson High School. Then he got arrested and transferred to a correctional boot camp. At correctional camp, the rapper chose the name 50 Cent as a metaphor for change. And in an interview with the Time magazine, he said, because it says everything I wanted to say, I'm the same kind of person 50 Cent was. I provide for myself by any means. When he returned from the camp, 50 Cent started doing rap in one of his friend's basement, and in 1996 he met Jam Master Jay, the DJ of the hip-hop group Run DMC. Jay decided to teach him everything about rap. In 1999, the rapper entered the showbiz when he succeeded with a song for a group called Onyx. In 1989, 50 Cent contracted to Columbia Records with the guidance of producers, and his provocative single How to Rob came out. The success came with a price as well as much expressed anger from Big Pun Corrupt, Wyclef Jean, Missy Elliott, and many other stars. On the 24th of May 2000, 50 Cent was shot 9 times by a gunman named Daryl Barron right outside his grandma's home. But obviously he survived and recovered in just 5 months. In the autobiography From Pieces to Weight, Once Upon a Time in Southside Queens, 50 Cent writes, after I got shot, but 9 times at close range and didn't die. I started to think that I must have a purpose in life. How much more damage could that shell have done? Give me an inch in the direction or that one and I'm gone. Cars and bikes. We saw 50 Cent got rich and didn't die in the process. But even in his hardest times, he always had a feeling of cars, and we're talking about some of the most expensive cars in the world. When 50 Cent was asked what he couldn't get tired of buying, he said cars. I'm running out of places to park him. But he understands these cars are investments as well. Where do we start? He owns a $1.5 million white Lightning car. He spent $500,000 on a Ferrari at 50. Then there are some Murciélagos in blue and silver. His fear was his gearbox is worth $10,000. And his most recent one is a Rolls Royce, calling a no, and his Suburbans have bomb-proof undercarriages. Interests and hobbies. Did you guys know that 50 Cent has starred in 17 movies? As well as his famous Get Richard, I Try, and he also appeared in At Home of the Brave, Righteous Kill, Before I Self-Destruct, Streets of Blood, Dead Man Running and Caught in the Crossfire. He's shown some interest in the sports as he's sometimes seen playing basketball. This famous rapper is not married. In fact, he has never been married, but does have 2 children with 2 different women. In an old interview with VH1, 50 Cent explained that when his son came into his life, his priorities changed because he wanted to have a relationship with him that he never had with his father. In 2017, Jackson called his father his superhero, and an interview with Wrap-Up. 50 Cent's net worth will continue to grow thanks to his creative pursuits. According to Celebrity Net Worth, 50 Cent has accumulated a net worth of $40 million as of this writing. This number is a combination of stars who work as an actor, producer, investor, film producer, screenwriter, rapper, songwriter, and entrepreneur. The outlet reports that 50's lavish spending in the past caused him to file for bankruptcy in July 2015. Before filing for Chapter 11, his net worth hit the $100 million mark. Since 50 has been able to rebuild and build a substantial net worth in just 6 years, it's a testament to 50's intelligence and perseverance. Rapper Curtis James Jackson III, famously known as 50 Cent, finally sold his sprawling Connecticut estate for $2.9 million. Located in Farmington, about 80 miles from Greenwich, the home has over 50,000 square feet of living space and is one of the few in the state with approved grounds for landing a helicopter, according to its listing agency Douglas Elliman. The mansion, described in the listing as the essence of opulence and luxury, includes 19 bedrooms, 25 bathrooms, and an indoor pool. In addition, the property boasts a nightclub space, an indoor basketball court, a green screen room, a recording studio, a full gym, a conference room, and a home theater. Sitting on 17.6 acres, the grounds of the mansion include a pool, grotto, pond, basketball court, guest houses, and gardens. The home is located in Jennifer Leahy of Douglas Elliman brokered the sale of the mansion. The property has not been an easy sell. 50 Cent has been hustling for years to find a buyer for the compound. Its selling price is 84% less than its first asking price 12 years ago, the Wall Street Journal reports. Before it sold, it was listed on Zillow as being available for rent for $100,000 a month. A spokeswoman for 50 Cent told the Wall Street Journal the proceeds of the sale of the house will be donated to the rapper's no-profit, the G Unity Foundation. 50 Cent reportedly purchased the property from boxing star Mike Tyson in 2003 for $4.1 million. His dreamy mansion, the reason to his downfall? One of the most talked about mansions in the world. Well, it's safe to even say the most toxic one in the colossal house with 50,000 square feet that boasts more than 50 rooms and everything one person would enjoy in the house, but no one wanted to make a move to buy this house. Over a decade after being put on the market, 50 Cent finally sold his suburban Connecticut mansion at a loss for $2.9 million, 84% less than his first ask. According to the Wall Street Journal, the king of ups and downs continued the sale of his Farmington home as it stayed on the market for 12 years, particularly when his highly publicized Chapter 11 bankruptcy occurred. In 2003, the star purchased a home for his ex-wife, a former champion boxer Mike Tyson, for $4.1 million. No one cares about being broke when one has bright green swimming pool, right? Years ago, the rapper shared a YouTube video that shows a very large property with a very green swimming pool. My crib is almost finished in Africa, the rapper, he continued, I'm gonna have the craziest housewarming party ever. I'll explain later, I got a good life, man. All this happened when 50 Cent was dealing with bankruptcy, and as I said, Walt Disney has filed bankruptcy. Donald Trump has filed bankruptcy. It means you're reorganizing your finances, but it does stop things from moving forward that you don't want moving forward. I'd still rate this beautiful yet unlucky house a 10/10. What do you think about this mega mansion? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, like and subscribe Celebrities Paradise for more videos like this, and click on the bell icon to stay updated.